So you're ready to get your business started, and you've heard about how great of a company Northwest is and how simplified and streamlined their process is when it comes to setting up an LLC. So I'm going to walk you through the process step by step so you can see everything you need to do in order to get this LLC set up. And I'm also going to include an affiliate link in the description box below. That way you can click the link and it'll navigate you directly to the website. So when you click that link, it'll send you directly to the home page. And when you get to the home page, you're just going to click right here where it says, let's get you started. Okay, so now it's going to send you to where it says form a new company. So when you scroll down, you'll see options for LLC, corporation, nonprofit. So we're setting up an LLC here, so you make sure LLC is clicked. Over here to the right, you'll see a tab that's going to allocate what you're spending money on. So you can see right now it's at $129 because I have California selected. So depending on what state you're in, so let's say you're in Florida, it's $164. Let's say you're in Georgia, it's $139. So I'm going to keep it, I'm going to move it back to California. So we're in California. And at the top, you can switch back and forth depending on what page you need to get to, but I'm just going to go in order. So down here you see it's $90 for standard. That means it's going to process in 10 days. If you want to process in 8 days, it's $125. So it'll just increase the price here, but I'm going to keep it at 90. And if you want expedite 6 days, it's $165. So down here it says, we'll file your beneficial ownership information for you. And if there's ever a question, you can click the question mark right here and it'll tell you exactly what it is. So this is the BOI information. So this is important, it's mandatory. So you could check it if you want them to do it for you, or if you want to do it yourself, leave it unchecked. So I'm just going to leave it checked because I want them to just knock that out. I don't want to have to do extra after I complete this. So you notice it added $9 to the cost. So now you have to pay for that extra service. So I'm going to go continue to the next page. So now we're on company details. So you have to know the name of your company. So you'll put it here. You'll end it in LLC. So just to make it simplified, most states require that. So I have My Business LLC is the name of my business I'm starting. Send a copy of lawsuits and legal notices to your attorney. If you have an attorney you want to send that, you checked yes. I'm going to leave that no. Business purpose. So you type the purpose of your business. My business is going to be a children's daycare. So I just put children's daycare. Then physical address you want on record with the state. So this will be public record. So just keep that in mind. So you can use their address if you want. You can use your mailing address, or you can specify an address. So if you specify an address, you have to include it here. That's if you're using a virtual address. So I always recommend if you're running a business to use a virtual address so you look like a business. But obviously, if your business is your address, like if this daycare is going to be at my home, I'm going to use my mailing address. So I'm going to keep that there. And then for mailing address, if I want that to be a separate address, I have the same options. I could use their registered agent address that they provide. I could do a specified address, or I can use my mailing address. So I'm going to leave it at my mailing average. And you see my total now is 138. So then we have company management. So you have two options. You could be a member managed or a manager managed. So if you have a question, you hit the question mark and it tells you the difference between the two. So if you're starting the business and it's just going to be you and you're going to be controlling everything, most of the time it's going to be a member managed. And again, this is not tax advice, financial advice. You run this by your CPA, attorney, or whoever it may be. But I'm going to leave it at member managed because I'm going to be the member and I'm going to be managing this company myself. For a manager managed, I'm going to have a third party come in and manage my LLC. So I know I'm going to be in control of it. So I'm going to go member managed. So then member number one, I put my name, John Smith, and then, my mailing address. If there's another member, I just click add member, but it's just going to be me. I'm going to be the only member. And I see my total still at 138. So it was no cost to add that information in. Can continue. Now we're over with contact. So I have my name, my phone number, my country. I put my address, my city, my state, my zip code. Pretty basic information. And I'm going to go continue. Now I'm over to account. So I'm going to set up my account. So I'm going to put my email address. I'm going to create a password. I'm going to confirm my password. And these are all the things I have to check off with my password. So you'll see as you generate a password, you have to fulfill all these guidelines here. But that's pretty much it on this page. So now for business identity, these are some of the different options. I can check that. And I have 90-day free trial for all these things where I get a domain, I get a website, business email address, business phone number, or if I want to just get these myself, like separate individual companies, I just turn it off and I'll just take care of it myself. I get my own website, or you already have a website, but you can use a 90-day free trial if you like. And of course, after 9 days, they're gonna charge you for that. I'm still at 138, so no extra charges yet. So now we have optional options. Again, there's giving me another option if I want to use a domain, if I want to do the website, email address, phone services, tax ID. So what is that? That's formulating a tax ID for my business. Again, I can do that myself, or I can just have them knock it out. I'm just going to add it and have them take care of it. Now, it's $50 if I have a social, $200 if I do not have a social. So I have a social, so it's going to be $50. You can see that $50 is added to my total because I want them to create my tax ID. Your tax ID, the tax ID for your company is like the company's social security number. So it's very important. Again, you can do it yourself, but I'm just going to have them include it, knock it out. So once I submit everything, I don't have to worry about it. Then if you want to elect yourself as a corporation for tax reasons, you want to forge your mail, you want to create a trademark, these are just upsells you can add to it, but I'm not going to add any of that at this time. So now my total is 188 and I'm going to continue. So now I'm on the checkout page. I use Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, name on the card, card information, security code, expiration year, obviously if it's a different address, and then I'm going to hit done. And then once I hit done, I'll get a confirmation email, and then I'll just have to wait that allocated time depending on what package I chose, and then everything will be set up, right? And if you ever need information or if you ever need to reach out, there's a phone number here you can leverage if you have questions or concerns about anything. But that's it. That's a simple process from start to finish. That's everything you'll run across. Those are all the tabs, and as simple as that. And congratulations on taking the first step to get your business set up. Again, check the description box because there's an affiliate link that'll send you directly to the website, so you don't have to search Google or anything like that. Click the link and it'll send you directly there, and you'll be able to take care of everything from start to finish. And like always, I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you need to, and I will see you in the next video.